Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarök, and to our ongoing playthrough on Give Me God of War difficulty, with most of the HUD functions turned off. Well, let's head deeper into further on in our
over
adventure in Vanaheim alongside Freya.
We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
And her tone of voice really shifted.
Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Damn it. Oh, man.
Behind you!
I know it. Wrong one.
On your right! Bifrost!
Yeah, fuck off already. Nah, it's my own fault for not positioning myself better there.
Enemies on the left!
Oh my god, the frickin' mutation.
Behind you! Look out! On your right!
This is the last.
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have.
Alright, we do actually have some skill points we can allocate. If we want to.
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison. Now the sigil should hold the frost. Eat well done.
More stone wood.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
Wisp. A herald of impending destruction, if ever there was one. The runic magic that flows through the 9 realms is a delicate system. In times of peace, the magic is calm, like a perfectly still lake in the absence of wind. But even the slightest disturbance is enough to cause ripples, and I can't think of a greater disturbance than Ragnarök approaching. Runic springs have begun to appear, causing raw magic to bubble from deep within the very makeup of a realm. From these springs, wisps are born, the pure manifestation of magic. With Fimbulwinter upon us, it's no wonder we're encountering more of these little pests by the day. Be wary, though. These may be easy enough to manage in small numbers, but they can quickly overwhelm even a seasoned warrior. What's more, they can fuse together to become wights.
Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened. Skoll and Hadi are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look, the sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern Migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
beautiful. Harmony. In a realm of peace, there is only one crime, a disruption of that peace. Look about you. The land and its people in harmony, in balance, as constant as the sun and moon. Yet, balance is precarious. Balance is easily lost. Cruelty, vanity, selfishness. These are the forces that would disrupt Vanaheim's harmony. These are the forces of the Aesir. We are a peaceful people, but peace cannot endure without force to protect it.
Kratos, I see something.
You gotta hit that big plant to set the smaller ones on fire. I think that's where we need to go.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Where are the 2 wolves represented? I mean, okay, yeah, by the basin, I guess. But so are dragons. Wait. There's a pot here. A pot with a veritable fortune of hack silver. 68 of them. They're rich beyond our wildest dreams. From that bounty.
My sigils can break through their shields! They're defenseless now! Shield strike! Now!
God damn it.
Incoming right side! Enemies to your left!
What the? That was a hell of a quick shot right there, I think.
Bifrost, at your back!
Constant freaking mutations. Ah, it's these guys who mutated it.
Enemies on the left!
God damn it, man.
On your
What
guard,
the
traitor.
fuck? How? He has longer range than my freaking chains. Right, whatever, man. Whatever. Wow. That's a hell of a whiff.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Yeah, forgiving yourself can often be a lot harder.
Now, how to get across? My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
It was a decent enough callback to Kratos' line earlier. About how Freya should be grateful for having a home to remember fondly.
Likarmer Petrias Garnison. Regi Fetero.
Enemies on the left! Use a shield strike! Alka! The Wisp! Replicate! Good riddance!
That was relatively smooth.
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depths to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
No, we missed something. Yeah, there it is. Fire can't get up here now, it seems like. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? She's just lost now. Over on that side. So what? She's not gonna spawn with us, or? Oh, there she is, finally. Alright. Okay, and apparently that's enough. That was.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm... not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And are you, Envy? But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Unless you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, here to meet our new allies, or shall we depart?
Excuse me, can y'all stop and help a lady out, please?
What'll it be? Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive.
May I ask, how did the traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. I pledged my life. It was a lie. Lord Freyr won't let me back together. Give me something real to believe in.
That's Freya. The Lord of the Seven Children.
He saved me. Gave me a family. A purpose. And I will gladly die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you. Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Bloodhunder breeding farm north of here. We all told him she was beyond saving. But he never gave up. She healed and hasn't left us since.
She's a sweet girl.
She's pure of heart. Even
All of these.
Ready when you are.
Oh, god damn it, I hadn't even seen that the Furious Mall is only level 4.
No
Alright, then let's just, Oh.
refunds. Come back if you... Need more crap.
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
No idea what that was, even.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. Was so frazzled I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love, focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
Your alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is, he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim...
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
There are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended...
Baila a Bugvir. Baila, a dark elf, and Bugvir, a light elf, are allies of fire, and something more than allies to each other. After seeing so much division and anger in Alfheim, to see them together is striking. It is a reason to hope elves may yet find peace. Perhaps aiding them by exploring the hidden sanctum in the Alfheim desert will allow us to help correct our own past wrongs toward the elves.
In prison?
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
If I may ask, do you miss Alfheim?
You mean, do I miss the light?
Do you?
The truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. But then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor.
Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light?
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that? It's shit. I am more than the hive. More than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves. All elves are the same. Stubborn. Brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for sharing.
Hey. Yeah, I'm glad it worked. Whatever you helped her do out there. I'm still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but As long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
Sentiment appreciated. Over here in the corner is our exit.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word. This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
Lovely! Working together is already opening doors for us.
Is he always making puns like that?
Yes, regrettably. Or trying to.
We're blocked by more vines. Remember what to do? There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize. We're clear. So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfine's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought.
Skirnir's crest. Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down on any specific philosophy. If there were an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there were a fence separating two pastures, he'd find a way to balance directly on its edge. When Odin visited his wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure of where his loyalties lie, and so neither side could trust him. For the Einherjar, that meant they chop his head off at the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him with shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected. Well,
Good.
let's go
We can
hunting
explore
for
the
side
river
quests.
now. And hopefully right some old wrongs.
Additional strength is always welcome. Let's check out this clearing, but no, nothing here.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left. Reavers, of course.
It's regaining strength! The Alpha!
Patience is piety.
What is wrong?
Please, leave me to my prayers. I await Freya, the great healer.
I am here.
She will cure me. I have been a loyal follower. She would not abandon...
I am Freya. What do you need?
Only she can cure my sickness. With mangold, mire, and poem.
We must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find something. Well done. What did you find?
As you asked.
A Noken song. Be wary. That Noken's killing its friends, brother!
Behind you! Incoming! Don't let it heal! Alpha!
Did you recognize her? The sickly spirit?
No. There was a time I could recall the face of every one of my people, but... sometimes I wonder if gods live too long.
I once felt the same.
Good. I need only one more ingredient for cure.
And then what?
Then I fix things.
What's it say, brother?
Dead on arrival. A warning to all who pass this bit of land. The dead here do not die. Rain or shy, in the heat of the day and the chill of the night, they follow their master's will. Leave now, whether you value your life or peace in your death. You do not want the prison of this magic. Necromancy hunts the dirt beneath your feet.
could be useful. Looks like that worked. Well, that did it. That's everything I need. Let's return to the Sixth Spirit.
You would cure the dead.
I promised I would take care of my people.
You do not even remember her. Nor she you. Let us return to the Spirit.
Grip of the Fallen Alchemist. Alright, let's go with that since that's level 5. We're still stuck in level 3.
One more for the tree.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Well said.
Have you finally come to
We have
heal me?
collected the plans.
Could this be? I feel my vitality returning to me. I feel Freya.
I am here.
I knew you would return. Even as the doubters cursed your name.
Thank you. But it's time to rest. You have earned it.
Thank you, my queen. I am tired indeed.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
I don't think we're quite at the level yet where we can do that gate. Non-violence. This will end in blood. The only question that remains is which side is willing to spill more. The Aesir are not known for their mercy. Just ask the giants. Yet our realm is split between those with half a brain and those who believe that pacifism, in action, will somehow win the day. These Vanir would be kicked in the teeth and apologize for spilling their blood on the Einherjar's boot. We have tried to reason with these, what other word is there, cowards. They cannot be swayed. They will not help us muster a resisting force in numbers of any real meaning. And so, what else can we do? What else but entreat the Saida magics to do what they will not? There are dangers to the old magics, yes, but can anyone say with confidence that they outweigh the dangers of doing nothing at all? Perhaps we will change. Perhaps our minds will fall to pieces. But if that is the price we pay for striking back against the Aesir, it is one we pay gladly.
We've revealed the inside of that building. Can you see anything valuable in there? The gate's open. We can head back and get inside.
Ready that shield! On your right!
Cursed Gulon. A variant of Gulon that enhances its viscous bites with a mouthful of poison. They seem to prefer vomiting said poison on the ground, the better to keep enemies at a distance. Fascinating defense strategy, being able to create traps with your own stomach acid, if it is indeed stomach acid. It could also stem from various sacs in the mouth and throat to prevent any internal damage. Never got close enough to get a good look.
Behind you! Look out! Last one!
The creatures weren't always this ravenous. The ecosystem. It's out of balance.
Alka! Incoming! Above you!
Give us another amulet slot.
Spirit.
Freya, you returned.
Astrid, what happened to you? To your garden?
The anger, my life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until you return. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
Why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well. We have to destroy the totems. They're poisoning Astrid's garden. The family crest of Henir. Poor man.
The story of Henia is not a particularly happy one, I fear. You see, when relations between the Aesir and the Vanir were in a relatively healthy place, a cultural exchange was suggested. The Vanir would send one of their own to Asgore, and the Aesir would do the same for Vanaheim. The Vanir sent a kind young bladesmith named Sturla to live in Asgore. The Aesir sent Henia. A kind lad, innocent and sweet, but dumb as a pile of stones he was. After a few days and the realization that Henia required constant care in order to prevent him accidentally hurting himself, it became clear to the Vanir that Odin had only sent Henia over as a quick means of getting rid of him. Still, the Vanir did not mind. The different families all came together to care for him, even going as far as to give Crafton a family crest of his own. I mean, that give is superfluous. But one day, one of the boy's caretakers accidentally mentioned Odin's clear disgust for the boy, when they believed themselves out of earshot. At all this time, Henia had believed Odin would one day come back for him, that he was merely on a pleasant vacation with the All-Father's magical friends. They found his body the next morning, yet another victim of Odin's cruelty.
Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there?
Anything interesting, brother?
Garden's progress. Gala bushes. 4 planted, anticipating first berry harvest next winter. Favor petals, red. 6 planted. Currently wilting. May need to be moved more sun exposure. Favor petals, blue. 6 planted, all blooming favorably. Favor petals, yellow. 6 planted. 3 seem to be struggling. We'll apply extra fertilizer with eggshells and crush drake bone and hope for improvement. Fern pathway, filling in nicely. New fronds may need a trim next moon cycle. Topiary fencing, still in search of new caretaker after previous one's sudden departure. Green bulb tree, acquisition still in progress. Unsure if roots will take outside their home. Well.
Life returns to the garden. Good.
More dwarven steel.
Hi.
Well, hi.
When my garden blooms, so will my soul.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell.
Gulrab, of the ashes and frost. Casualties caused. Think of a large number, then double it. Method of imprisonment, not slumber. Prison location, Vanaheim. Date of release, nah. The trolls devoured too many dwarves to count before I put them to sleep. I doubt they'd be in a better mood after getting slapped with a rousing relic. Imagine being stuck in the same position for any period of time. Imprisonment overseen by Elvis Stonefoot, Svartalfheim.
See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere. It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
It's alive again. I can feel it.
Yes, your garden grows again.
Freya, how did you...
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
And I you.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
All things do. That is no reason not to try.
Indeed. Well said.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freyr up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
Find that orb yet?
This will be of use.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Living masterpiece. There is truly no greater medium than a living, thriving tree. Every branch a canvas. This mighty elder and I work in tandem to achieve the impossible. My hand perhaps guides, my ties and forms persuade a pattern, but it is through this sacred giant's prosperity that my work takes shape. May my art always go over the heads of all those who would try to look upon it. It is not for you.
This crest. It's mine.
Freya's crest. A crest depicting the family sigil of Freya and Freya, of Njord and Skadi, a family that used to exemplify everything noble and wise about the Vanir and Vanaheim itself. Then Odin fucked it all up, didn't he? Married Freya and then trapped her on Milgård. On Milgård? In Milgård, shouldn't it be? Tricked those who loved her into believing she'd abandoned them. And then the bastard waged slow, brutal war on those same people he'd sworn to do right by. Knowing that, it's perhaps unsurprising that this crest is defaced. When many of the Vanir think of Freya, they think only of pain. One hopes we could change all that.
Ah, that's it.
You got some slag from the homeland, huh? Hand it over. I'll fix you up something. You make up your mind.
Well, we have enough dwarven steel to
You won't get
our
so much
shoulder
as a
guard to
paper
level
cut in
5.
that.
which gets us to level 4.
about time I had something to do. What are you looking for?
There's a lot of stuff we can sell.
Let's make something then.
We're okay so far. This is where I am going to call it a day for now, though. Thank you very much, as always, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for today's episode. I hope you'll join me for the next one, where we go and try and take care of Fia's business with her former marriage, with the memories of her former marriage to Odin. Until then, please do take care, be safe, enjoy life, and good night, and good luck. Bye-bye.